Good evening, everyone. And on behalf of the good people of Messiah Lutheran Church, I want to welcome you to this brief community conversation on vaccinating our neighbors against COVID-19. I'm Pastor Dustin. It's so wonderful for you to be joining us. So here's the deal. There is so much going on as I record this video on Wednesday, the 13th of January. Obviously, we are still reeling amidst the horrific insurrection, act of domestic terrorism in the Capitol. Folks are stressed out and trying to reserve spots to receive the vaccination, folks over 65 and older in New York State. And there's just a lot going on out there and a lot of misinformation. One of my proudest moments of my last number of months as a pastor, I was able to get a few of our members, seniors, signed up for COVID vaccinations yesterday. I know their spots are sort of all taken up for a bit of time right now, but by the time you're watching this, there might be new pods available in a variety of new places to sign up to register to be vaccinated against COVID-19. In the meantime, though, I wanted to talk about an opportunity that all of us have to help make sure everyone in our community is vaccinated as fast as possible. And that's called joining, and that's something called the Medical Reserve Corps. And it's a really simple thing. We need people with medical backgrounds and other folks. We need to build a database of volunteers throughout Schenectady County who will be able to staff an increasing and growing number of vaccination pods as more vaccine becomes available in New York State. Right now, mostly for our seniors, and and increasingly as we go through different phases of the vaccination process. We are even it's possible, I don't know for sure, but there's even been put out a call for faith communities to serve as vaccination pods, and our property, the former Trinity Reformed Church, we put in as a space that might work as a good one. So there's a lot up in the air, but what I'm recording this video to urge you to do, if you would like, is to sign up for something called the Medical Reserve Corps, and not just to urge you to sign up, but to show you how to sign up, because goodness, it's a great, exciting, awesome program. But the website to sign up is so hard to navigate. It took me half an hour to navigate myself. And so I wanted to show you how to do it. Hopefully I will have luck the second time. I've been practicing while I'm live, before I went live here. But before that, just a really quick, brief word of scripture. I'm a pastor, after all, from 1 Peter. Like good stewards of the manifold grace of God, serve one another with whatever gift each of you has received. Whoever speaks must do as one speaking the very words of God. Whoever serves must do so with the strength that God supplies, so that God may be glorified in all things through Jesus Christ. To him belong the glory and the power forever and ever. Amen. Right? So it's essentially, this is a kind of a common Christian teaching, but I think it works for folks of any background, right? That we are all given gifts. We are given the gift of life. Some of us are given the gift of special either medical skills or other types of skills we can bring to this really wonderful thing called the Medical Reserve Corps. And it's something that is important right now, certainly, as we are trying to vaccinate our entire, country's population against COVID-19, and largest mass mobilization since World War II. But I think it's important even after that we build a strong Medical Reserve Corps in Schenectady County as well for whatever else we might face in the future. So first of all, what is the Medical Reserve Corps? Well, we're going to have someone from the county probably join us another time, but I'm going to share my screen now and just give you a little bit of an overview. Let's see here, 1 second. There we go, and we're going to share the screen. And as you can see, this is the Schenectady County Public Health Department's Medical Reserve Corps website, right? So you can see here it's schenectadycounty.com/public-health/MRC. I will put that link in the chat After I'm done recording, but schenectadycounty.com/publichealth/MRC. It outlines a little bit about what the Medical Reserve Corps is about. As it shows, is that they need folks both of individuals with medical training and non-medical volunteers are needed. This program is a federal one, right? It was something that was founded after President George W. Bush's 2001 State of the Union address, asking all Americans to volunteer in support of their country right after 9/11. I'm assuming that was. So it's such an important thing, and we just need a lot of folks, not just people, vaccinating people, but right, folks helping move folks through traffic, right, or directing kind of traffic, moving papers around, right, greeting people at the door, telling people where to go. Some things that involve a fair bit of medical background experience, and some things that don't at all. And so this is how you sign up for the Medical Reserve Corps. It's a little bit of an annoying website process, but what you do, you once again go to schenectadycounty.com/publichealth/MRC. Then you click here to begin. https://apps.health.ny.gov/pub/serve.ny. So first thing is, before you can even get into the system, eventually you're going to click here, so first just click log into NY.gov, and then you probably don't. The first thing you need to do is set up an NY.gov account. You might already have one of those. Maybe you might use that for things like DMV, tax services, unemployment benefits. If you do, then you already a step ahead of the game, my friends. That one's a pain in the tuchus. But you can also click don't have an account. You're going to want to click personal. And then you're going to click this sign up for a personal NY.gov ID. So then you're going to input this information. You might find you'll need to click this to make sure no one else has that username. I've set up a one already. So then next thing that's going to happen is, once you click this and click I'm not a robot, and click create account, you'll have to click one more thing through, and then eventually you'll want to come over to your email address, and you'll get this email like within 30 seconds. And that is to register you for a New York government ID. So click here to activate your account. Questions. This is just right. I'm making this up. Who is my first employer? I'm going to say Jesus. Doesn't really matter. Just want to be able to see how this works. Let's see. First grade teacher's last name. Dempsey, I think. These aren't questions I ever use from like real life. What is your favorite TV show? Well, not right now, but mine as a kid was Inspector Gadget. All right, then it's going to ask you to continue. That's a dumb thing. Change your password. I'm not going to tell you what that is. Interesting. 3 letters. Okay, got it. All right, continue. All right. So I think I now have a New York State ID that we can use to sign us up for the Medical Reserve Corps. So you can now X that window out. Now you go back here, which you can do once again by just, oh, sorry, let me X out a couple screens here. All righty. And log into ny.gov. All right, so now we're back here. Then we go sign in. And it already, yeah, all right, cool. I'm logged in as Pastor Dustin G. Wright. Now, this is the one that made me take it took me half an hour to figure out where to go next. But I figured it out eventually. So you're logged in to ny.gov ID, right? You're going to want to scroll down. You're going to want to click on Health Applications. Then you're going to finally, after all that, click on Serve NY. By the way, if you have any questions, I know there's a couple people watching online. Put them in the chat box. I can't really look at the chat box while doing this at the same time, but I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. Serve NY privacy policy. Oh, yeah, sure. That's great. Okay. I'm sure everything is wonderful. Yeah. See, now I'm going to stop sharing my screen in just a second, but you got to see so I can like put it in, but then you can't know all my identifying information. That seems pertinent. But right, first name, middle name, last name, date of birth, address, state, etc., etc. And then you're going to need to put in your contact information. All right. You can get text messages. You're going to need to put in an emergency contact. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen for 1 second. Do that really, really quick. And then I will, well, you're just going to, like, I guess, watch my face for a second. Sorry about that. Thank you, autofill. All right. All right, we're back, friends. So you're going to want to, connect which counties. So I guess as I understand it, I'm not an expert, but the Medical Reserve Corps is run, even though there's a statewide database and it's a federal program, it's run by our county health departments. And so you're going to want to click Schenectady County MRC. I don't know if you want to do other things. These are other options, I suppose. New York State volunteer. I'm going to click no right now. Interested in volunteering for a declared national emergency? No. But I mean, I think I did yes on my actual one, but just for this. Other volunteer commitments. Maybe you are part of other things. Maybe you are, I don't know, an amateur radio operator. I don't know. That's cool. But I'm not, I'm just going to put none. Would you like to be a healthcare or non-healthcare volunteer? That's up to you, right? If you have some sort of healthcare, if you're a registered nurse or that sort of thing. But I'm a non-healthcare volunteer because I think that will influence like what options I have about ways I can volunteer. Alrighty, other skills and experience. Let's see. I'm a clergy person. That's probably my only helpful bit. Disaster healthcare. I don't have any of this. This is not for me. So none. An expiration date goes away. Any other language I speak besides English? Only biblical Greek and not well. Now I'm gonna scroll fast so you don't see all. See, maybe you really quick saw some of my where I live and stuff, but that's all right. And then we're gonna click register. I'm gonna delete this afterwards. Don't worry, of course. And then you get this, and then you're registered. which is so exciting, right? And then what you'll get is, oh, sorry. Oh, and now everyone else is seeing everyone else's emails. Let me go. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a second, and I'm going to find what what you get so you can see that too. Do da do da do da da. Gotcha. So right, you're gonna get an email like this. I've gotten 2 of these so far. I don't know how often they go out. But right, we need people that are, for instance, will say, hey, on these dates, we need people that are helping as vaccinators, people that are helping in data entry, crowd control. And these are just ways that you can help your community sign up. And it says, hey, if you're interested, I'm not going to share the person's email, but there's a person that down there who says, hey, email me if you are free on these dates and want to do this thing, and they'll set you up. So that's how you sign up for the Medical Reserve Corps in New York State's far less than ideal and easy and not at all easy to navigate, but important website, Serve NY. And once again, to start that whole process, you just need to go to back to here. SchenectadyCounty.com/public health MRC, and then click this link. If you're someone from Messiah Lutheran Church who wants to do this and is having trouble with this website, you know my number, I'm sure. Give me a call or shoot me an email. I'm sure I'll be able to help. And thank you so much, friends. It's really important that we all do all we can to serve our community, and especially during such a difficult time as we work to rebuild and just break down all the horrible barriers that divide us, and hopefully, in this particular case, help our, especially our seniors right now who have been just struggling so much for almost a year now, get vaccinated for COVID-19 as quick as possible. Thank you so much. Have a blessed night, and God bless.